everybody, my name is Tommy and today I'm gonna talk about my house as I promised last night at 9 p.m. So now, today we're gonna talk about my house. So, do you know any details about my house? Well, let's get started. My house is in a 10-story apartment. What is a story? This is a story. Another house above is the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, until 10th story. So I live in a 10-story apartment, but actually only a 9-story apartment because the 10th story is on top of the roof, in the attic. So I'm just living in an apartment, so I've just drawn a house for more drama, so you can see. I live in a 10-story apartment. My house has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is outside the balcony. The 5th one is where, just like the shelf where my old bicycle is placed. Now, you see, does my house have a garage? You shouldn't call garage. Garage is only a house for yourself. Then you call it a garage. But my house has a basement. A basement is a big place, just like a garage, but it contains cars, bicycles, motorcycles, and motorbikes. Even contains buses, if necessary. And my house doesn't have a chimney. I also drew the chimney to show some more drama. How do I draw this house? Well, I draw it on the computer. Do you know how? I just draw some little squares and then erase the part of the square so we can draw a triangle and erase the part that doesn't need, and then I draw the windows and then the roof and then the chimney. I just make a little rectangle like this and erase the parts and then just draw again the parts and use the paintbrush to color it. So that is how I do it. Or I can just make a sketch. Now I'm gonna ask you a question about my house. Does my house have a balcony? Yes, the balcony is behind here. It is behind this place. That is the balcony in there. The balcony is just beside my mother and father's and maybe my parents' bedroom. Now, I'm gonna tell you more facts about my house. In my house, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 rooms. Do not include the balcony and the toilet. So we'll just get 7 minus 2 equals 5. There are 5 rooms in my house. In my apartment. In my house. And those rooms have different kinds of details. There is one studying room. There are 2 bedrooms, 2 toilets, 1 balcony, 1 living room, and 1 kitchen. Now, I'm gonna tell you what are in those rooms. In my parents' room, which is the first bedroom, we have a big comfortable bed with a fan and a big closet, plus a balcony. In my room, there's a piano, a globe, my studying desk, and also some of my cardboard dyeing inventions. I also have a nice comfortable mat on the floor to sleep because I don't want to just roll off the bed and hit my head on the floor. There's also a fan plus a big window. And there's also a, do you know what I'm drawing? It is a bookshelf, like outside the living room. In In my room, there's a Vietnamese bookshelf, and in the living room, there's an English bookshelf. In my room, a long time ago, when I was only 5 or maybe 4 years old, I had a small closet. But now I have a big closet, even higher than my parents' closet. But only on my big closet, there are 4 suitcases. I have 4 suitcases and the old suitcase that my parents own. And on the top of my parents' closet, there's the old suitcase when I am 3 years old, but now it's broken a wheel, so that's why they got a new suitcase. And there's also the mat when my aunt came. There's also a mat when my grandmother came, my younger grandmother came, which I talked about last night. And she slept on that mat, just like me. But the mat is pretty big, so I have to sleep outside, and she sleeps inside. Or maybe she sleeps inside, and I sleep in my mother and father's bedroom. I have to move my mat there. Maybe my father, because I don't have enough strength to put my mat there. But I'm still a little strong. Now, what else is in my house? Well, in the studying room, there's a big closet. There's a big bookshelf with lots of books. And also the things that my mom uses to teach. There are also the things that, just like those sketchbooks that you have. We use the pencils and just sketch a big, beautiful picture. And there are also coloring, the coloring markers that they do have. There's a computer, a big speaker that they use to listen to the radio every night. There's a long and maybe a little tall speaker. I just put it on my bed and turn the blue light away, because at night when the light is low, the blue light is pretty shiny, so that's why I have to turn it away. But you can still hear what is in the speaker, or maybe in the USB. Because to plug the USB in, then I can hear the speaker. Well, what else is in there? Well, there are 5 comfortable chairs, 5 chairs that have the table right in front of you. And there are 1, 2, and 3 metal chairs. There's 1 comfortable, but only does not have this thing like the metal chairs. It's circular, and the top has been put off because it's broken. So we just sit on it, and it feels like metal, just like this. This is a little noisy. In the kitchen, there is a bicycle, which I own now, which I use to exercise every day when I finish online. There is a big dining table, 4 dining chairs, a pile of my studying books, a small fridge, or a small refrigerator, a small fridge, and an extra fridge. The extra fridge is black, which my uncle gave it to me. And in the fridge, it stores ice cream, eggs, spinach, and food. Actually, ice cream is a type of food and dessert too. And in the old refrigerator, there are piles of food which are really healthy. On top of each refrigerator, on top of the old refrigerator, there are a pile of books and a calendar, a plant, and a machine to make juice. On the top of the extra refrigerator, there are 3 fish bowls, which fish usually live there, but now they don't, because they all died once I got home from school the 3rd day that I had them. There are also some of my mother's keys, but my father isn't home because he's going to work and he's carrying his keys with him. In the basement, They're my mother's and father's motorbikes. My mother has a red motorbike. My father has a red and black motorbike, which has a logo loaded diaper. And now, what does it have in the living room? In the living room, it has this, a plant, a TV, a sofa, which contains all the cardboard that I need to make new inventions, and I have two armchairs, which don't have any pillows, so they won't be very comfortable, and also a box full of hair cutting materials right in front of the TV. And there's a door and a big bookcase. This is the English bookcase, and there's a clock. This clock isn't working. Well, there's a speaker, and there's another plant. And there's an English bookshelf which contains all of my books, like Gulliver's Travels, or maybe The Adventures of Pinocchio, or The Monkey King. Those are like the little fox books, level 5. And there are also some pictures of flowers and a big light. And there are 2 tall speakers, a big window, 2 curtains, and there's a sofa containing trash. And also a box full of paper. And now here, what else is in the rooms? Me. And my picture about my house. So if you like this video about my house, please share in the comment below and tell me all about your house. And if you like the video of my house, make sure to like and subscribe me more at studying about your whole family. And sometimes we're going to change topics from family to friends. Family and friends books. So, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe me more at studying about new topics with your families and friends. So, bye!